Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cornelia, but you can call me Corny, and today I have a guest. I'm here with Asagi!
Yay!
It's been a long time since we've been together, right? NoLoveNovember is a time talking about dating in Japan with one of my favourite people who knows all about dating, so we're lucky guys.
My channel is called AsagisLifeNoBSJapan. I cover life in Japan in general and dating in Japan, so yeah, if you are interested, please check that out.
So we're just going to sit down and have a little chit chat because those are the most natural in a natural form. Anything like new that you felt was like a warning sign or a red flag for dating?
One of the things I found as a red flag is narcissistic guys can be hard to be with in the long term.
Yes, had to deal with a few narcissistic guys who, for their own pleasure, they don't think about me, it's all about them, and purposely want to hurt me to make them feel better about themselves.
Yeah, there are that types of men. Was that Japanese men or non-Japanese men?
They were both Japanese. But, of course, narcissistic guys exist everywhere.
Yeah, sure.
It's just unlucky for me.
But that kind of presentation sounds more like Japanese thing to me. Yeah.
Really?
You know, make women get jealous, things like that, you know, to make sure they love them enough or something.
Right.
It's not like directly do that, but indirectly.
Really?
To me, it feels like it.
Wow. I try not to judge or stereotype,
sure,
but you're Japanese, so you're allowed to do that, you know? For both situations that I had. The first one, he could have been talking to many girls. Actually, I think he was a F-boy, but trying to seem like, I'm a good guy kind of thing. Crash. And then the other one told me he was dating somebody else, but then told me that I was the love of his life. I was the one. So he was trying to play his current girlfriend and try and get with me secretly behind her back, and I told her.
You told her?
I told her.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's in one of my most recent stories, so check that one out. Definitely narcissistic.
Statistic and experiments say, you know, narcissistic people tend to do cheating and stuff like that, so that's something we should avoid, men and women.
Yeah, true. I was thinking about breakups a lot and having to go through the process of a breakup and how it's been different in the UK compared to Japan. For me personally, I felt that here it's been dragged out longer, like a longer time to break up, and you kind of feel it coming, but no one says anything.
Like ghosting?
Not ghosting, just like, you know, the relationship's kind of dying and that we have problems and issues, but we're not really talking about it. There's not so much communication about our feelings. So it takes a long time to kind of break up. Also my fault too, but for some reason it seems longer.
I think Japanese people tend to avoid those things, like to let the ending happen. In our communication style, try not to talk about the negative stuff or things like that, or maybe they still want to be in a relationship as long as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, you know, we tend not to talk about it openly, directly compared to the West, I guess. But I think it happens in anywhere.
It depends on the personality, right?
Yes.
Maybe I've just been unlucky with some experiences, or maybe because now I think I've had more dating experience in Japan compared to the UK, and maybe that's why. For example, my most serious relationship, my first in Japan, I didn't know how he was feeling for a long time.
Wow.
Which was scary, you know? I didn't know about his parents not approving of me, and I didn't know he was going through things, you know, until one day it just came out and I was like, when? So there's me happy like, yeah, everything's fine. But another is, I saw it coming, but we both just didn't talk about it.
I don't really feel cultural differences when it comes to breaking up, I guess. It's more like someone being young or more experienced. I think that kind of matters.
Oh yeah.
When you were younger, you kind of try to hold on to someone and then try to stick. But for me, it's like that. Nowadays, I don't really have difficulties to when it comes to leaving someone. But when I was younger, I was a lot more immature and then kind of try to hold on to the one I'm seeing. So to me, it's more like a age.
Okay, interesting. Do you think when you were younger, you were like more insecure about yourself? So you thought like, I'm comfortable with this person. Can I find someone else?
If I lose him, I don't think I can find someone like him. And then kind of, I had that kind of feeling.
Oh, okay. I was the opposite. So that's why I'm like, really? Except for my first love. My first love, I held on to him. Don't leave me. Rest after that one heartbreak, I was like, okay, bye.
Interesting.
You know? Yeah, but for good reasons. One got someone else pregnant, so that was fun.
Wow.
So it was easy to say goodbye. And when guys fuck up, it's easy to say goodbye.
Right.
But as I've gotten older now, I think also you become more confident and you know more about yourself, right? Also it can be easier to know what you want and say, I don't want this, so goodbye. Do I always just say goodbye? Have you ever tried speed dating?
What's speed dating?
Speed dating is like you're in a room and there's like a line of guys and there's like a line of girls and then you talk and you have like, for example, 2 minutes to talk or 3 minutes talking time, and then they ring a bell and then the girls move to the next person, so it's very fast. Speed dating.
I personally haven't, but my friend did, and then she's now getting married with that guy. It's more like concept under like marriage matching. We call them konkatsu party. Konkatsu is marriage activity, marriage matching activity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, under that concept, they had this speed dating, you know, talking to 5 minutes and then going on to the
like
next
that.
kind of thing. And then, she met a guy from there and then,
It works!
It works,
Well, for her.
Because that kind of concept, they tend to, you know, be more serious and then open for the next move. So that was very quick. She was like dating for like 3 months and then moved in together and then
But to be honest, if you match and you know what you want, then there's no time limit really, you know. Well, people might argue and debate, but if you've already talked about the most difficult and serious things, why not? Good for her. Okay, so do you know what environments they usually meet at?
Konkatsu?
Konkatsu. So do you know where these places usually are? Is there like...
Yeah, they have organizers. There are some organizers and then you just apply and go to the venue kind of thing.
Should I try one? I can't speak Japanese. I'd be like...
she's a Japanese person, so... And then probably a lot of the people...
all Japanese. Yeah, I wonder. Did you ever feel to try one of those before?
I don't think it's for me. It's very common in Japan for Japanese people, to be honest. Yeah.
I think it's good to give you confidence, you know, that you're not alone and there's other people that feel the way you do. So it's encouraging to have it. I think I prefer like one-on-one talking. I feel pressured.
I get it.
You get it, right? Boys who are watching, this lady here, she can give advice on dating and you know how to speak to Japanese women. She has the tips and knowledge, okay? So go onto her channel and check that out. And how do they sign up to your wing woman service?
There's a website, web store, and you just purchase the consultation and then I will give you Zoom meeting. So
you really get that one-on-one advice?
Okay, Also I review your dating profiles, men's dating profiles.
Oh god, so many men need that.
Right?
Please help them.
Right?
Yes.
Introduce photographers and stuff like that to make the best presentation, you know.
She really is a wing woman. But what I want to know is, do you have any advice for the ladies? Because you're helping the men. That's great. But what about us? Have you thought about doing anything in the future to help women, or do you have any tips now to give? Just a little something. You can lean back if you're more comfortable. Yeah, relax, man. Yeah, there you go, girl. We're talking. So
I think a lot of you guys are looking for more serious relationships. I think most of us are. Yeah. But we have this issues. So many men are not up to serious relationship, right? It's really hard to convince them to be in a relationship, but it's not a negotiation. We want to do that. I made a lot of mistakes, kind of giving them a pressure with things like that. But it doesn't work, right? It's not effective to give them a pressure. And then I've found that instead of that, I think we should give them more our personalities, not just being a basic one, and then be more human. Be
a real person. Show your true self.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more important to make connection enough to get something to be in a serious relationship rather than
you should be like that. And to be honest, because you want things to work and you just want to stop dating, sometimes I feel like you try to mold or shape that person, try and change them, but you can't change a person. If they're not ready, they're not ready. If there's a little hope or some kind of idea, maybe there's more of a chance to talk about it more. Right. Just be yourself. If you suck as a human, maybe it's time to change yourself.
Yeah. That's also important. Learn from the experience and then improve ourselves.
Changing for the better. I'll be waiting for that guidance on the wing woman for the women. What do you think is the desired... I have to be careful. I do feel there is a desired type of woman for Japanese men. Not everyone, because there's different tastes. But I do feel there's more popular types of women and less popular types of women in the eyes of Japanese guys. What do you feel like that type is that Japanese guys desire, in your opinion?
Right. I think being a bit more feminine is important to get attraction, the first attraction. And personality wise, Western women have more advantage, it feels like, but friendly, kind of bubbly. Because many men tend to be shy. Japanese men tend to be shy, so sometimes you have to make the first move. Compared to Japanese women, Western women tend to be more open, friendly kind of people. And then I think you can use it as an advantage.
I do get told that. I do. Oh, you're so friendly and happy and you have a nice energy, Corny. And then I start to get too comfortable and the crazy comes out. I'm too much. She's so noisy. But
I don't think so.
No, thank you. Anything else that you feel that maybe Japanese men desire or like?
I think this is more for intercultural relationship, both men and women. You really have to be patient when you discuss something over some topic, because how Japanese people communicate is very different from how Westerners do. You might have to say same things over and over again, or you have to really understand the cultural background or personal background, why he says things like that, why he doesn't really talk to you or things like that. You have to be really calm.
Don't go crazy.
Don't. You should talk right now.
Pressure.
Patience in communication is, I think it's important.
I think that's also a good tip. People have different characters anyway, and then you have so much more levels of other things that make it more difficult to communicate. So patience is definitely the thing that will help you progress in a relationship. In my experience too. I am bossy, but
Okay.
I have to limit my bossiness. You know? Yeah. Do you think you're bossy? Sometimes?
I don't think I am.
No, innocent and cute. And I'm like, I want this. But then I'm also cuddly like a teddy bear. And if I really love someone, I'm like, okay, what do you want
That's
to do?
cute. Girly, corny.
I know. I have many sides, you know. I think maybe people think I'm like always tough and strong.
Oh.
But no, when I'm in love, I'm a mess.
Everyone gets that.
Yeah, I become a lot softer and so it's nice. What are your favourite apps to use and why?
Bumble だね.
You liked Bumble?
Yeah, I liked Bumble.
Why?
I think Bumble is more like women's first.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah. And then,
wow,
I mean,
she's doing
I
it.
think maybe not, it's more hard for men, but I think as a female, I thought it was more comfortable because I don't have to receive messages from the ones I don't like, right? It's a lot more efficient for me. I just talk to guys I feel like I like, you know, so I thought it was a lot easier, and then it feels like Bumble has more attractive men.
Ooh, debatable.
Okay.
I think it depends on what you like. There are handsome foreigners here, but I think there are more handsome Japanese guys here so far in my dating experience. Right. So for me, there are more handsome people on Tinder. But Bumble, there's more foreigners.
Yes.
So it depends on what you're looking for. So if I'm like, sometimes I go to Bumble if I want to find more foreigners because I think it's more foreigner friendly.
Yes.
And if you want to talk to them first and have more control, it's good. But yeah, for me, Tinder is still better.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and you know the conversations on Bumble, I'm not a good conversation starter. Maybe you're better than me. But I'm like, hi, thanks for matching. You need to train me, I need help. Hi, thanks for matching with me. How's your day been? That's so boring, guys, don't do that. I've got no energy, okay? I just wanted to show him I'm interested. They have to reply back to you for the conversation to continue. So that's why I do that, but yeah, you're right, don't be lazy. I think I get tired as well of putting my personality straight away into just a hello. I feel pressure of
very
how
confident
to
on that one. The first message.
Can you give me an example of what you might say?
You have to stand out, right?
Okay.
So this is one of the message the guy I met. So he had really long hair.
Yeah.
Like this.
Okay.
This much hair. And I was like, oh, this is unique, right? So my message was, I need to ask, which shampoo are you using? He really liked it.
Yeah.
Because nobody asks things like that on the first message. That made me stand out. And then,
showed more personality straight away,
yes.
like a bit funny. That's a really good one, actually. And that's me being very lazy. And I think that's why I like Tinder, because they will message me like the opposite.
Yeah,
so
you have to put some energy on the first message on Bumble.
Yes,
That's
you
true.
do. You do, for them to message back. And even then, like, sometimes I just don't get anything back. It's slower.
Right.
Tinder's too fast. Bumble's too slow for me. So I wish I could just fuse the two together. What would you say to this picture? He's got some shades on, a mask. Looks like leopard print. Well, how could I say hello? He's into soccer. Oh, dog!
Doggo!
I'm putting
I
it to
think
the test.
I would give compliment on his fashion. I wouldn't swipe him right. He doesn't even show his face much.
Right. Actually, to be honest,
but if I would send a message,
Yeah.
I would give him a compliment on his.
I just swiped just to test you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much for speaking on my channel and giving lots of advice and your experiences and your opinion.
It was fun.
Yeah, always welcome to come back to my channel, and please go over to her channel, check out her content there, because she gives a lot of sage advice there too. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Faito, ganbatte, peace and love. Bye.